心の準備はできてるわ。あんまり待たせないでよね。
Hello, and welcome to another review video. Today we have Amy in a very particularly wild outfit. Look like something you might see a girl like maybe at a rock concert might wear, something like that. But let's go ahead and check it out. So the name of this outfit is called Voltage Heart. I have it on 3 girls with 2 of them being awakened. I plan on doing a viewing for all 3 of the girls in the outfit. But anyways, here are the stats as follows. This suit has a power rating of 3686, a tech rating of 4546, and a stamina rating of 4194, and an APL of 550 because this is an APL suit, and those stats were all at level 90, over 90, maxed out, and with the skills being also maxed out at level 505, meaning that it's awakened completely to where you can see the malfunction. This suit has 1 active skill, a passive skill, and a fever skill, the first one being the reverse attack feint B, which is a 40% chance when attacking using feint or tech, your technique increases by 55%. You also have a potential called Unconcealable Charm 4, which is an additional 10% to appeal, which really complements this suit. And then you have a fever skill by the name of Fierce Yell. Anytime your teammate scores a winning shot, their score is going to be increased by 30%. At max skill awakening level. The beginning obviously being at 20%, as it always is for any fever skill, besides certain paid ones, which I will be reviewing soon. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and see Amy in this suit. I'm only gonna show Amy in this suit for this video, unfortunately, so get ready for that. So here I'm going to briefly describe this suit, starting from the bottom. The suit has heels that doesn't seem to be too deep, or like stilettos or anything like that. It's a black heel with some little chains going around the shoe itself into a ankle strap. And then you have 2 different color socks. One of the socks is going to be like a plaid material sock with a plaid design, I should say. It's going to be checkered almost, with dark gray and light gray being the colors that is featured here. It has a really nice design to it. It's like 4 squares put together, but they're separated by like a strap that seems to go in between the squares. For a brief description of it, and one of the socks actually is black, completely solid black, and the top part of the sock is actually has some string going through it that's pink, and then there is going to be a skirt that is mostly gray. It has a plaid design as well. It's more traditional plaid than the sock is. It has red stripes and yellow stripes as well going throughout the skirt, as well as a hanging chain going around the skirt as well. It's colored silver. That goes with the gray skirt. It's mostly gray. And then we have a red shirt that it's not really a shirt. It's like it's cut off like right underneath the boobs, and there's a zipper going off the side that is silver and is zipped up, and the other boob is kind of revealed, showing the bra that's underneath the shirt because it's see-through. There is sleeves. One sleeve is going to be a half sleeve, while the other sleeve is actually a full sleeve that actually features a little bit extra covering the hands that goes around the thumb with a single strap. So one side is a short sleeve. It also has a zipper going up the side, and that's pretty much the outfit. It also comes with a choker and chains that leads to the top part of the top as well. They're also silver, and there's some in the back as well. The underwear is going to be black. I'm trying something new with the reviews because like it's getting no traction, so I'm trying something different. The watch that you might see is actually not a part of the outfit. That is actually a separate accessory. There's no accessories that you can toggle on and off with this outfit. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna briefly zoom in and just let you guys see the suit without me talking. Okay, that is Amy in the outfit when it's not malfunction. I'm gonna go ahead and malfunction the outfit now. And now you can see there's a little bit of differences here. I'm gonna account for the differences from the ground up. There's nothing that happens to the heels or the right sock because it's just nothing that happens to it for whatever reason. The right sock, which I believe is more like a leather material going up the side, is actually undone from that strap that I talked about earlier that was pink. The underwear is mostly the same except for the one side is pulled down a little bit more than the other side. The right side is upright, the left side is what's pulled down a bit more. The skirt is completely missing from the equation, which is really nice. And the top has quite a few differences. Before I mentioned that the top had zippers. All the zippers are undone. The zipper that covered the right boob is now completely exposing the boob because it's unzipped. And the see-through mesh on the left side is completely gone, so you can just clearly see everything without any distractions. The bra is undone in the back. Also, the strap that leads up to the choker has also been severed, so it doesn't connect to the top part of the outfit. So, other than that, I would say this is a pretty decent malfunction. I like the original and the malfunction of this outfit so far. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a panning shot showing her in the outfit without me talking. Okay, that is the outfit. It is called Voltage Heart. This is DOAXVV. Dear Alive Extreme Venus Vacation, to be blunt. And I will give my thoughts on the outfit itself. Oh, if I didn't mention, the actual top is red. I think I might have forgot to mention that part. But anyways, the top is also kind of like bunched up in between the boobs, which looks really nice actually, in my opinion. Super glad I didn't get it on anybody like Mary Rose or anybody like that. But anyways, I would say the stats for this suit is kind of conflicting, but it does give you a chance to score some points with a decent chance of success from the double reverse attack vent B. The fact that it's a Fierce Yell suit makes it a little less viable as an attack suit, in my opinion. I don't know why they like to do this, where they like to make a Fierce Yell suit but then give them a attacker skill. Like, it makes the most sense to do Fierce Yell with a nerfing skill or a boosting skill when you're defending against the opponent versus not. It's always weird to me. But, you know, I will take it over the suit nerfing on attack, so I don't really see much of a place for, you know, overwhelming spirit or I forget the other variant for the attack, but there's another one. Advanced strategy, that's the one. Like, why would you want to attack and nerf the opponent? That does nothing for your score. It would be okay if it helped your score out, but it doesn't do anything for your score. It just makes it easier for you to score, and that's it. The game doesn't care otherwise. But anyways, back to this suit. I give this suit, when it comes to stats, a 9.5 out of 10, only because the fever skill doesn't align with the active skill. The basic skills are nice, the stats are pretty nice. You got two stats that's in the 4Ks when it comes to their base stats. I believe it was Tech and APL was the higher stats of this suit. Also, you had a higher stat when it came to stamina as well. You had 4,000 when it came to stamina, which is pretty nice. You don't burn out quite as easily. You can actually realistically kind of use this as a decent defense suit without worrying about stamina on the girls quite as much. Moving on to other things about the suit, I do like the overall detail of the suit. I couldn't really notice any like texture weirdness, like jacket edges. Like, I mean, I play this game at 4K, so I wouldn't notice them. I would imagine anyone would notice them when looking at these videos, but I like to point that out because there is a lot of times where, you know, you can even buy suits and they will have, like, you know, jacket edges for their textures or whatever. I mean, it's like you're paying for the suit and you're still not really getting the best quality that you can get. And this being a free suit, and I don't see any jagged edges or anything, and I've seen paid ones with jagged edges, it just kind of speaks volumes about the quality of the game overall, in my opinion. But moving on and going back to this suit specifically, I do like the colors and how they contrast. I like the little heart that's on the bra, the voltage heart, because it has a little lightning strike over the heart and stuff. It's pretty cool. You can only see the voltage heart when the suit is malfunctioned though, so you'd be kind of wondering why is it called voltage heart until you actually awaken it, if you were that kind of person. I probably didn't mention that when I was talking about the malfunction, but yeah, you can see the heart. The heart is like a more reddish pink color around the heart, and the heart itself is like a very, very light pink color. You could probably just say it's white because that's how bright it is. And then the lightning strike is going to be purple, that is over the heart. It'll look like it's trying to strike the heart itself. I guess it's giving the appeal, like the girls really, you know, are shockingly hot, and I like that. That's bold. I need more boldness like that. The yeah, but yeah, when it comes to the difference between the normal look and a regular malfunction, is it's very different, but not too much to where it's too much, and that's what I like about this suit. Like, the top doesn't just come off and it just turns into a bikini, for example. It doesn't go from one normal into another normal type of deal, and I kind of like that. I like it when the suits get destroyed and, you know, you can still see remnants of the originality of the suit. Like, don't get me wrong, when they do make suits that's like a normal wear and then it goes into a bikini or something like that, I'm not against that. I just against when they do it all the time type of deal. And I'm kind of happy that they break the cycle a lot of times when it comes to the malfunctions. And when it comes to this malfunctions in particular, it's very nice to see, you know, some parts of the suit coming up missing, but not the entire suit. So it gives you like that little extra hint of, you know, the originality of the suit before it malfunctioned, which is pretty neat. And that's why I like when suits actually get destroyed versus just disappear. It's a unique thing that I like, I think. But I will give the looks of this suit a 10 out of 10. I like the colors. I like plaid. Also like solid colors, and the top is solid color, so it's pretty nice. And they didn't just make a bikini, they actually put a little heart on one of the boobies. It's really nice. Yeah, I will give this suit overallly a 9.75 out of 10. That'll be like the combining both of the scores. The only hit was the fact that they gave this suit an attacker skill, and the fever skill favors a defensive standpoint, which is weird to me, but I mean, they do it pretty frequently, so it's something I can kind of dismiss at this point, because they just do it all the time. So yeah, 9.75 out of 10. I do plan on reviewing one of the birthday suits from the past cycle. I would say from the past year, but they like to end it in November and begin it in November at the same time. So I would like to just say the past cycle, which would be the reincarnation, I believe they called it. The next one, I probably won't be going for any of those suits, but we'll see what the future holds.